Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 21 Days Meditative Art Ritual. So, today I'll be collaborating with Rosy, whom I've known from the 51 Artists Workshop, which we had done back in 2021. No, 2022, I think it was. Yeah, 2021, 2022. So we met there. She was one. We both were one of the 51 artists, and it was really nice. I think that sort of initiative by Shruti. So Zen Art Features. So she was the one who initiated this 51 workshops, and it was in season 3 that me and Rosie were part of it, and I'm glad we could connect through that. And here she is going to teach us a very interesting layout. When I was discussing with her about what could we, like possibly include in this ritual, that's when she mentioned, actually, that's when I mentioned, sorry, that we should do the Jharoka layout because I went through her profile and I really, really loved the intricacy and detail. So I'll let her explain more about it. But from my understanding, it's a very detailed art form. We will be just introduced to the idea of it. And Rosie is like a very super talented artist who does offline and online workshops. So we all should be super happy that we're getting to learn from her and spend this hour with her. So yeah, let's go. So Rosie, over to you, and yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Hope I'm audible. Just send me the emojis. Okay. Thank you, Veena, for the warm welcome and the lovely introduction. Yes, I really miss those days. Today, see, my screen is clear for everybody. Okay. Good. So, first thing that I will show my face at the later part of the workshop when we are done. Not right now. We'll get into the work first. But before that, I'd like to show you what is Jharoka and how do you understand a Jharoka. Okay, if anybody wants to follow me, that's why I kept this name, Asapu Art. You can just, after your artwork is done, you can just post it, okay, on this because the name is little difficult. So I just put that over there. Okay, I'll show you some examples over here. Jharoka is nothing but a structure, it's just a layout which we have. And there are all lines. We do mirror works with Jharoka. We do a lot of artworks. We can do pen work. We can do acrylic canvas. We can do ink illustrations with the Jharoka layout. Okay, this is with the mirror, and this is also a combination of pitchway cow. You can see over here. This is another one. Okay, it's again with mirror. So Jharoka layout is you can see a jali pattern. This kind of patterns are called the jali patterns. So these are clay work. So I've kept them in packets so that they don't get spoiled. Okay. So these are all clay work which I've done on this. So today we'll be doing only with the pen and on the paper with watercolors. Okay. So first we understand how to go about it. Now, why was Jharoka introduced first? Let us know a little bit about the history. Then maybe we can understand how to go about it because the history is very, very interesting. So the Rajasthan side, we had this Jharoka kind of structures. Whenever you go to visit this old architectural buildings, big, big mansions and all, you see the windows are in this shape. The windows on the top of the house. So these have a basic structure. Sometimes the window have this jalis on them also because when the ranis and the princes they used to sit, they were supposed to go behind the jali and view anything happening on the ground or any function happening. They were not. They had the parda system there. They were not supposed to come out in front of the men and be open. Okay. And so it was like that. Then again, one more thing was the structure, which helps in a lot of ways with the climatic conditions because Rajasthan, that side is very, very hot. Third thing is that it's again a very beautiful architecture way to show Rajasthan and those areas. So that is what is Jharoka. I'll show you one pen work which I have done. So this is one of the intricate work which I had done for the Jharoka. Okay. Now in this Jharokas with this architectural form, we have a door. So today we'll not be doing the entire thing, but at least the door part, and we'll try to cover how can we beautify it around the door also. Okay. So in this basic materials which we need is we'll need a A4 size watercolor sheet I've told you. Okay. We'll need ruler. We'll need pencil and eraser. Please mind my ruler. My ruler is very, very dirty. Okay. Okay. Pencil, eraser. Later on, we'll need a black ink pen. We'll need watercolors. You can have palette and brushes. Okay. Brushes for coloring. So there's a lot of work. Okay. Also, I told you for a piece of paper with scissor. I'll tell you later on why we need a piece of paper and a scissor. Okay. Just for our understanding later on, I'll just tell. Step by step, we'll go. Let us start with the process. Okay. Now, as I'm all of you are having A4 size sheet. So first we'll do is what I want to do is over here we have approx 21 centimeters. So I leave half centimeter from both the sides and then 1 centimeter marking I'm doing. One otherwise you can do 2 centimeter marking as well. So I've just left half centimeter for the border from both the sides and then I'm taking 2 centimeter marking. So after the half centimeter, you're going to take 2 centimeter marking, okay? You can do it on the edge. Don't do in the center, do it on the edge. Don't do it on the center. Sorry. Any doubt, please feel free to ask. Veena is also there with us. So anybody has doubt, you can type it on the message chat or you can maybe unmute and ask. है ना? Whichever way works. I'm drawing the border first. I need to leave a little bit of a white space around the artwork, right? So it looks very neat when you have a little white space. If you are good at art and you know how to make the spacing, you can always use a masking tape to mask the edges as well. I didn't want to add on to the costing. You know, we try to work with the least materials we have when we take workshops. Right, Veena? Whatever materials provided with us.
I agree. Like, even when we start mandala as well, we always make sure that we start with the basic supplies, not fine
Hmm.
liners, like a basic
Yes,
drawing,
yes, yes.
right?
Why to spend? Yeah. When COVID taught us that, I think all of us.
There is a question from Nikita to repeat the measurements if possible.
Yes, yes, I'll tell the measurements. Just half centimeter from each side I'm leaving and drawing the border right now. Only half a centimeter, okay? So whenever I do any drawing, I don't restrict my book or my paper movement to a particular, like I know I'm taking a workshop, I should keep my paper straight, but I always tell my students to work in the angle which is good for your hand movements. That's how your art becomes better. Never restrict your paper to the table. Rotate your paper, rotate your book so that your hand movement is free. Your hand movements doesn't work on each direction, right? So it's very important that we keep rotating our book or paper as long as it is a small artwork. If your artwork is really big, 2 feet or 3 feet, then you have to move yourself. Okay, this is my border, half centimeter on each side. Half centimeter on each side is done. Now I'm coming from the point. Don't take the entire sheet now. From the line where it is drawn, I'm marking points, 2 centimeter points on each. Okay, at the marking of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. Okay, see, those are the markings on the top I've given. Is my screen clear or should I put on some lights? Okay. Same way on the other side also, we are going to do the marking. Use it horizontal marking. Now we'll do vertical marking as well. 2 centimeter each, okay? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like that. The last one will be less than 2. The last one will be less than 2. Okay, you can leave it like this. See, this is less than even 1 on the corner, the last edge. So you can leave it as it is. If you're taking the whichever is the front side, keep it on the top only. Okay, the top will be top when you're making the markings. Because on the lower part, little bit extra will be there. So leave that aside. Once you're done with this, just send a thumbs up. We'll proceed again. Okay. Once you're done till here, we'll move to the next step. Okay. Okay, done. I think most of you given thumbs up. Now, see, I'm taking the lower part of my sheet, and here from the line. Now, any measurement I'm taking not from the end of the sheet, but from the line which we have drawn, the border line. Okay. From there, on all the round the sheet you have marked, right? Including the top, the sides, and the bottom. We mark marking on all the 4 sides. On the lower side also you have to mark. At the same time, when you're marking the lower side, make a point to mark a 5 centimeter mark. See, I'm making this line a little longer because the door will be coming. And again, at the 15 centimeter mark. Okay. So see, from here, I have taken 2 centimeter, 4 centimeter, and 5 centimeter marking from the left side. Again, 15 centimeter marking I have taken because see, this is the layout we are going to have. This is the layout. Okay. There's a door in the center over here. So I have done 2 centimeter, 4 centimeter, 5, and 15 centimeter. And now again, we are taking the scale to the 15 centimeter point from 0. And what I do is, I am not marking now 2 centimeter, I am marking 1 centimeter and again 2 and 4 cent, 2 and 2 centimeters to marking. Got it? Because it's a 5 centimeter space, right? So I need to divide it into 2 and 2 and 1. Okay? Got it? Next to the door, we have only 1 centimeter marking. I just wanted to balance it, so I've kept it like that. Now, from the 5 centimeter marking, we are going to make straight lines.
Rosie, there's a question. If you could repeat just the last measurement that you mentioned now.
Sure. So, from the border line, we are going to take 2 centimeter marking, 4 and 5 centimeter. The 5 centimeter line is the longer one. And again, 15 centimeter marking. Okay. 2, 4 and 5. Again, 15. After 15 comes 16. After 15 comes 16, then 18, and the last one is 20. Okay. 16, 18, and 20.
I think we are good to go. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. Now see, from the 5 centimeter marking, I'm going to draw a straight line at approx 22 centimeter you can take. You can take 21 also, you can take 22. Whatever suits, and that is the height of the door. So we are going to make a rectangle with the 5 centimeter line and the 15 centimeter line. Try to draw a straight line. If you're not confident, do one more marking on the top so that you get a straight line. At least 21 centimeter you're going to take. Twenty-one centimeter you have taken. Both the sides will take 21 centimeter and draw a line. So my 0 is on the top and 21 is coming down. But at the 4 centimeter mark on the top part, I am just putting a dot over there on the line itself, this line. Okay. At the 5 centimeter point, I am drawing a vertical line which is 21 centimeter. And on that line, I am putting a point at 4 centimeter from the top, from the 0, this point. Okay. Over here, 4. Same way for the 15 centimeter also. 21 centimeter line, straight line. And again from the top, I'm taking at 4 centimeter. Okay. So this point will be a straight line over here. So I've got a rectangle over here. This is for this bracket is for our dome shape over here. Okay, this much. Okay. Till here done. So I've got a big rectangle which has a length of 21 centimeter at a marking of 4 centimeter from the top, and the between length will be 10 centimeter, right? Now, whatever rough sheet we had, okay, the rough sheet, you can take the rough sheet, and now I will take the same size of this box, 4 centimeter by 10 centimeter rectangle. So I'll try to cut a rectangle of 4 by 10 centimeter on the sheet. I'll just keep it aside right now. 4 centimeter by 10 centimeter, one rectangle. I'm going to cut it up from the paper. We'll get a small box cut. Okay. We have got a small box cut out. After the cutout is done, just show me a thumbs up. Hope I'm not fast, everybody. Okay, Bhavika. Thank you. Okay, now I'm folding my paper into like this. I'm just folding the paper. See, I'm just folding the paper. Okay. Now, the reason I'm folding is, see, over here, we are going to get this kind of a pattern, this kind. Okay, this kind of a dome shape structure. Now, to have it evenly on both the sides, it gets difficult because the curves on the right side will be sometimes different from the curves on the left side. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a structure over here. Now, see over here from the edge I'm taking, I'll make a small C shape. You can make 2 or 3 and then go till the top like this. Okay, like the mandala patterns we make now, this kind of a shape. Because when you fold it and we cut it, you will get the entire structure like this. You'll get the entire structure like this. Okay. Wait, I'll show you on the brown sheet. So you'll get the structure, which will be easy for us to trace. Okay. Done. After it is done, I'm just trying to cut my design with my scissor. Okay. So we get a design like this. Okay. Now you can keep the design to a side. Keep your design after the cutout is done. Keep it to a side and come back to the sheet. Little more. We have to make the door. So we'll make the measurements for that. So the door can be constructed the way you want. Okay, the dome shape will come on the top. The door, only the center line will take once at least 10 centimeter. We'll take the center line at 5 centimeter. We'll draw a straight line over here at 10 centimeter point. And then you can divide it into small boxes. You can use your own measurement to create a longer window or a smaller one, you know. So see over here, I've used one center line, two big rectangles, and the small boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes over here. Okay. So you can use your own discretion and create whichever longer window or a shorter window in your own style. Okay. Just I made few lines because the center line is very important to divide the door into two parts. Okay. So the center line is important over here. So create your own kind of window, whichever way you want. Make a border that look nice. Suppose I made a center line, then I'm making a little border over here again on all the four sides on both the rectangles which are done. Okay. Leaving little space from either side. Use your visual understanding to leave equal amount of space on all the four sides. Okay. So see, I've created two rectangles after the center line is drawn, a long rectangle. Now inside this, I'm going to add boxes. Anybody has any doubt, please feel free to ask. Okay, now I'm drawing the smaller windows inside them, smaller boxes. You can take 3 centimeter by 3 centimeter, leave little space, and again take 3 centimeter by 3 centimeter.
It is very interesting to know the construction behind this whole process. Like, I'm wondering how back in the days the architecture was,
Yes, yes,
like
yes.
the way they would use
On
their
the
sheet.
paper itself, it is so much of markings and how they build it. It's magnificent. Huh? It's like whenever I go to Rajasthan, Udaipur, that side, and when I see these forms are so inspiring. You know, it motivates you to make more of Jharokas. I feel. I'm just want that everybody is able to follow what I'm telling.
So there is a question, half centimeter every border.
Ah, you can take it. That's okay. That's as per your understanding, you can make half centimeter also. It's okay. I have not, I have just a visual understanding of this. You can leave as per your choice for the inside boxes, smaller boxes. Once you're done, let me know. Hope everybody is done with the boxes. Now this cutting which we had done, we are placing it on the top over here. See, the cutting which was done, just try to place it in the center. Okay, try to place it in the center, and you can draw around it. Okay, the top part. See, with the paper as you're tracing on the both the sides. When you open it, you get the equal understanding from both the sides. Okay, see now it's the structure you have got on the top. Okay. Veena, the session can go beyond 1 hour, or we need to wind up.
How long?
I don't think we'll be able to finish the entire thing. But yes, I will just try to tell them how to do the complete the entire thing. We'll do
That's
little
okay.
little of each
Goes
part.
a
And will that
little
work?
longer. It should be fine if it goes a little longer.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, don't worry about that. All good.
Yeah. Okay. Done till here, everyone, because we have to do the coloring part and also the pencil work, right? The pen lining work. That's it. Everybody has finished tracing this part, then the dome shape, then we'll make a double line over here on the inner part. See, leave little distance and do it. A double lining is very important and makes your work much more neat and intricate when you do this. Okay, this way. So double line is done. Now what I'm going to do, the extra rectangle part was there, I'm going to erase this off. I hope everybody is doing on a watercolor sheet because we're going to paint it. Little bit painting will do. It will make it little colorful. Okay. Now after this, so one thing you can do is that if you have a compass, it was not there in the material list, I know. If you have a compass, we can draw few circles over here in the center part and create mandala patterns also in this part. That's your choice again on this part. Okay. On this part, you can create small mandala patterns, simple leaf patterns, nothing more. If you have a compass, if you don't have a compass, you can make simple straight lines or wavy lines into it. That will also look good. Okay, now the joining part. Okay, now when I do this, see we have this markings on the edge, right? This point and this point. The first two point on the left and onto the right, the side and the top part will be joined like this. See, okay, can you see this line? The next one again like this, we are joining it. Third one again, third to third point. Okay. Fourth to fourth. All of you have compass, then let me know. We'll go ahead with the mandala patterns a little bit on the top part of the dome. I'm sure everybody has compass. It was there in the material list for other artists, I think.
Yes, yes, that's what my mandala. So since definitely have the compass, and I think
Yeah, okay.
it
So
will be a
we'll
very
make leaf.
interesting element, right, to add mandala in the center. So it will be like
Yes,
incorporating two art forms.
yes. Exactly. Even I love doing mandala, but I think it's like, it comes with a fusion. I like doing it with more with fusion now, incorporating it into something else.
True, true. Our thoughts are alike on this. Like
Yes.
even I mandala.
Before I finish the session and also before I exit the meeting, I just want to tell thank you to Veena because that is one thing I really want. She took this up and she's leading this. And this is a really great initiative for all of us, right? I'm sure everybody agrees to it. Girls, it takes a lot of hard work to take the initiative like this and get all the people on the table to conduct the sessions and our participants joining is obviously that is what we need to keep us going and learning new art forms. Even we are learning from others. It's for the artists and also for the new beginners, everybody. It's open to everyone. And I mean, when we incorporate others, we learn so many other stuff together.
That's so true. Thank you so much for your words. Really, really touched my heart. And yeah, I think the main aim
No,
of
no.
this 21 days meditative art ritual was that people learn, and even I get to learn, and we get to meet new artists. We get to learn something
Yes.
new we have never even discovered before. Like for me, the session is
So
so
true.
far so good, so interesting. Like I've never heard about this before. I think we learn something new, and also, like
Yes.
for people, it's nice to sort of be in a community and just to sort of meet each other, know each other, fellow artists, and just to stay connected. I think it's really amazing that way.
Yes. We should support each other the way we can, in the long run. And all
Definitely.
of them who have joined the meeting also are all artists, I'm sure. Many of
Yes,
them might be knowing more than me as well.
yes, they're all amazing artists who have joined the meeting. And there are a few more actually because of the timings they couldn't join, but there are a lot of
Okay.
people.
They
And
can see the
then
recordings.
people in the WhatsApp group as well. Yeah. Hopefully they can see the recordings. Yes.
Yes.
What is the gap
So
between those lines?
these are the points of 2 centimeter, na, each one we
Oh,
had done.
yeah, got it.
Top.
Okay.
Yeah. So the same thing we are joining left
Okay.
on the top and on the side. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. So go to the entire sheet. This diagonal lines goes through the entire sheet till the bottom. From here, you don't have marking. So what do you do? Try to place your ruler parallelly and draw the lines on the right side. Okay, because we don't have adjoining marks for this side. Anybody who has query can always drop a message for me on Veena's handle or my handle, or if we have, I'm sure we have created the WhatsApp group, so she has everybody's number. You can just message it. She will pass on the message to me. Any doubt with regard to this artwork, just let me know.
Is it just me or for anyone is Rosy's video lagging?
Is my video lagging?
Yeah,
No,
a little. Can you please reply
One
in the
second.
chat
I'll
box?
just see my network. Now is it fine, Veena? Just check.
It's
Okay.
lagging a bit, but think, I think it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Now this side is done. Now from this side, we are going to draw the lines, the other side. So we get those diamond shapes. Okay. Again, those 2 points we made the markings. Now those 2 points we are going to join. After the lines are done, we'll go ahead with the mandala on the top of the tome part, this part. Okay. Once your check boxes are done, do let me know. Done with the check boxes? So for this pattern, we are not going to use any protector for the measurements. We'll do it as per our understanding of the petals. Okay. We'll try to be as perfect without the protector itself. So I have drawn the circles, the semicircles. I'll tell you the measurement of them. Okay. So the first one is around 1.2 centimeter and 1.4. 1.2 and 1.4. Then should I message or type it over here?
Don't worry, I will do that for you. So we start with 1.2 centimeter, right?
Point 4, then 2.5, 3.5, 3.5, and then approx 4.2 you can take. So there are 5 circles. Okay. Thank you, Veena, for typing it in. 1.2, 1.4, 2.5, 3.5, and 4.2. Once this part is done, we'll go ahead with the watercolor coloring part. Yeah, anybody has a doubt?
Yeah, Shamal, please go ahead.
Uh, I made a mistake in the dome side area.
Okay.
I just need to switch this camera. Just a minute, please. Can I share it on WhatsApp?
Yeah, please share. Have you shared?
I had sent to Veena because the group is only admin can post
Okay,
in
okay,
group.
sure, sure, I got it. What is the mistake over here?
Uh, I made the dome only of 4 centimeter, and in your photograph, in your
Okay,
video, it
okay,
is
okay, okay,
more
okay.
than 4.
So just reduce one circle, na? That's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Are we good to go?
Yeah, we should be good to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Now see, I'm taking my flat brush. For the background coloring, we can use any light tone, or you can use green or blue, whichever color you like. Okay. For the door, I'm planning to go ahead with the ochre yellow and the inside window parts with the dark brown shade. So the entire center part will go with ochre yellow. So according to that, I want to go ahead with the green on this part. Okay, you can use a yellowish green or a tint of, you know, bluish green, the peacock shade, whichever color you like, you can choose for the background. Okay. So take a flat brush. I'm just going to wet my paper little and then add my color to it. Just on the outside of the door and the dome. Okay. Keep your strokes from up to down or left to right, whichever way you find it comfortable. Load your brush nicely with the water and then do it. You can paint for the entire sheet if you don't want to leave the white space, because anyways we'll be doing a border to it. Okay. So don't worry that your paint is going outside the border. That's totally okay. And I'm not making it dark because I want the door to be in the darker shade. And also I want my pen lines to be seen. If it is too dark, the pen lines will not be visible. I hope all of you are comfortable using watercolors. Any doubt, let me know. If I can help, I'll surely help. Even if it goes little patchy, it will look nice because these are all old Jharoka systems, drawing we are making. So it will look nice even if it is little patchy your artwork or your watercolor in the background. It will give an old, rusted kind of a building look. Totally okay. Somewhere dark, somewhere light, that also you can try out. Once you're done with the green, you can go ahead with the door. Same way we'll color the entire thing with ochre yellow, and then after it dries, we'll go ahead with the brown color for the boxes we have done. Okay.
It's lovely to see the way we have constructed it so far. It actually felt like we were building it on paper. And then the coloring part, it's just the way it's coming together. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much for teaching us this layout.
My pleasure, Veena. My pleasure, yeah. This is my time also when I sit and do something nicely, on my own, at my own pace when I take classes. I really enjoy the time. That is my time, I feel. So I'm adding the ochre yellow shade because again the doors, in the olden days were little rusted and they become old now. So you can use the ochre yellow color just for the background part. Again, you can give it a little patchy look if you want, or you can make it neat. The choice is yours. Some people like it very neat and clean. Some people like it little with the shades. Another, you can choose your kind, how you are feeling today, and accordingly you can paint. Hope all of you are enjoying the session as much as I am enjoying. Okay. Once the acrylic is dry, then only you go ahead with the brown color. Otherwise, will not touch the brown. Once it is dried, your acrylic part, then only go ahead with the brown. Once the aqua yellow part is done, I'll just tell you some things about how to color the door. For the door, the small boxes, we will be using a thin round brush. Don't use a flat brush for this. Use a thin round brush. Okay. So when you're taking your thin round brush, take nicely your brown color into it. Now see, when I'm filling the color inside, I've loaded my brush with the color, and then I go on the sides, edges. Okay. Slowly, I'm adding the brown color. Now once I've done filling till here, I will not take the color little more. I'll take a cloth and rub the extra color. Take water, rinse my brush, and while it is still wet, I'm just trying to spread the color, this color itself, with the brush. I don't want the entire window to be in the dark brown. I want it to be in the shaded part. Okay, somewhere light and somewhere dark. That's how I want my this boxes to be. So we are shading the boxes with the dark and light tones. If you are not clear, let me know. I'll explain it again how we are coloring this. Use a thin round brush. Don't use a thick brush for this. Second one I'm doing again. I've washed my brush. I took my brown color into the brush. Going with a neat outline for the box. Taking the tip of my brush and giving an outline on the vertical and the horizontal lines. Then I'm just trying to round and circle my brush and fill a little bit of the space with the brown color which is there in my brush. After this much is done, I'm just going to wipe my brush, clean it out from the water and remove the extra water from my brush. And only with the water, I'm going to spread this. Only with the help of my brush. There is no color added to it. Whatever color is added earlier, that only I'm trying to spread. If your brush has become dry, take little water again on your brush and again start working and spreading the brown color. Okay. So all the boxes need to be filled up like this.
We have a question from Shweta, Rosie. Are you taking
Yes.
some color to the left side in case it gets lighter? Like, are you taking some extra color?
This side.
I think that's what she meant. Shweta, are you able to unmute yourself and ask the question?
Yeah, I just wanted to understand, like right now you have already taken the color and you are spreading it with the help of water, but sometimes I think you are taking again a little bit of color. Is that right?
Yes,
Some
yes. Little bit color just so that you can balance it. The spread
yeah,
should be equal. है ना?
yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Correct. Yeah, okay, thank you.
If you think the brush has less color, then you can take little more color and darken the left side and then come to the right side with a lighter tone. Veena, the participants are from which location mostly? All around? Around the globe?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize yeah. So we have participants from, yeah, all over the globe, but also majority are from India.
Okay, that's nice. Nice.
Yeah, yeah. And I think answering the question earlier, also it's a little bit of like that light and shadow effect, right?
Yes,
Like
yes, yes, yes,
you know it's going to be
exactly.
darker towards this side, so you just adjust the shading or the
Yes,
gradation,
yes,
the
yes.
grading.
Just trying to create a, when there's a Jharoka, the doors are placed inside side, so the light doesn't fall equally on all the parts.
Correct. So the way the light falls, you do the watercolor effect accordingly.
Yes. The beauty of watercolor is that even if it is dirty, it doesn't look dirty. I feel that. Watercolor will never be neat. If it is neat, it's not watercolor, I feel.
True. You need to let
The
watercolor
loose,
by
yes,
itself.
yes, 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 yes. Because I've seen so many artists like they do wonderful watercolors. It's just the flow of water makes it look so beautiful on their paper, big, big paper. So it's fun to see them. Of course, everybody has their own choice to like it neatly done or whichever way. Okay. And also the watercolors tend to when it's dried, it tends to dry on the lighter tone. It doesn't dry up dark. So whenever whatever tone we are choosing and we are coloring, once it dry, you will always see that it is drying on the lighter tone. So sometimes even we want to retouch those parts. That's why we use watercolor sheets. So that the sheets are strong enough to hold more of water when you are retouching them up or whatever. Your paper doesn't get torn up. So that's why we use watercolor sheets.
We had a session by Ishwari who taught us about a lot about watercolors and the type of paper, brushes, the type
Wow,
of
so nice.
paint and everything in the past week. And I think people can really use that knowledge of the watercolor
Yes,
paper
yes.
and brushes and then combine it with this. So I feel like even the type of paper, the paint, and the way you do it also will change the look of the
It
artwork.
matters a lot. Yes. Initially, when I started, I took the knowledge, I understood, but then when you're into it, you're working more and more. You learn. When you meet more people, you learn a lot, experiment more. That's how it is. Okay, once this is done, we'll go ahead with the outlining part. Okay. If you have fine liner, you can use 0.8 fine liner. If you have, if you don't have, use a normal gel pen. No hard and fast rule. Or you can use a simple sketch pen for the outmost outline, but not for the entire thing. We don't want it to be too dark.
Yeah, we can even do the fine liner first and go ahead with the painting also, right?
I would suggest if it is not bleeding, see some of the brands they bleed with watercolors. And
Okay.
if you're using too much of water, it might bleed. But actually, now see when I'm doing this outline, I'll give a brown color outline inside them. So that because I'll not be using more water, so it will not bleed. So it depends on the brand. Some brands they bleed and some brands they don't bleed. So you can just do
So
it the way you want, but
this is
just
more
check once. Okay.
this is more safer.
Yes, 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 exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. देख So see, I've given a double outline over here and I'm filling that border with the brown color over here. You can do it before and then give the outline. The choice is yours. Don't put your hand or palm on the part it is wet. Okay. For the mandala part, I leave it to you. You want to fill whichever patterns you want. Just go ahead and fill the pattern. Is that all right, Veena?
Absolutely. I feel like we have had so many mandala sessions so far, and
We can use that creativity here.
use the skills learned there in this session. Perfect. Yes.
I'm looking forward to all the creations made after the session is over.
I'm sure
Do
they will.
send it whenever. Yeah. I think that is the biggest reward we get now after doing a session. I feel that is a joy.
That's absolutely true. I think, especially after you do the session and when you see people recreating that artwork,
Yes. And you
you know
see a lot of things you learn also. You see so many things that they put it on their own.
exactly, and not just recreating, but they also add their own style or their own
Yes,
touch. So,
yes,
like you told,
yes,
we also learn something new.
yes, totally.
And I should honestly appreciate your patience as well to teach this entire artwork. So good.
Thank you.
I think that motivation really comes, right, when you're teaching like from nowhere, like you just want to just go with the flow.
Yes, 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 yes. So I have my younger daughter where she always wants to be there on all my online sessions and tell hello to everybody around. Be careful when you're using the scale with your gel pens because sometimes the ink is on the scale's edge and it might, you know, when you're pushing the scale across, it might just rub onto the watercolor part, the background. So be careful with that. There's a lot more detailing if you want. You can do like with each box, which we are doing the lines now. In each box, you can add your own shade. You know, do a little bit of dark green shading in each box. It will be a long time, but so I did not do that. You can use your own shading in the green boxes as well. The boxes which you'll be making now. You can use your green tones like we did for the brown boxes. You can as well do it with the green part. Add a shading. But I think as we have added a lot of background with the different tones of green, not needed. But if you wish to do, try it out, you can.
I feel like you can always add in different variations, like even with
Yes,
pen work, right? Like with the
yes,
doodles
yes,
and
yes,
everything.
yes.
Truly, like, and even everyone, you all can refer to Rosie's Instagram page. That's where I found out about this art form, and she has references for the same, right, Rosie?
Yes, yes. I'm in Mumbai right now. Anybody from Mumbai, you can reach out. We can meet. So I always love meeting my fellow artists. Earlier, I was in Delhi. So when I moved to Mumbai, I met all the fellow artists. I tried to DM them and meet them.
Amrita, right? Amrita, you
Yes,
have met.
yes, yes.
Yes.
Henna I've met.
Yeah.
Akansha I had gone to Pune. I tried meeting, but she was busy. Kritika I've met. So there are many people I have met.
So, how long does it take for you to do one composition in general on an A4 paper? Like this, in an ideal situation, if not for a class, how long would it take for you?
If not for a class, it will take easily 2 hours. If it is, it depends on the detailing also, na, Veena? If it is
Mm-hmm.
too much of detailing, it takes sometimes 4 hours, 5 hours.
Correct.
Yeah. And also, I think it depends on my mood. If I want to create something, it's all on my mood. If I'm creating something for myself, if
Yeah.
I want to just, do it quickly and finish one just for you know, or if I want to, it's all in the mood, it's like,
All
today I
in the
want to
mood.
do some, yes. Otherwise, you make a simple watercolor small bookmark and you just leave. Otherwise, you want to do, sometimes I take up a big canvas and I'm like, I want to make a big canvas today.
And the canvas is just lying there.
The canvas is always like this, but you need to pick it up, right?
Yes, yes.
Hope everyone is finishing till here, till where I've done. You can create simple mandala patterns on the dome shape and also color it with the watercolor of your choice. Just little colors, maybe dots you can add with the watercolors. Make it beautified, or with the pen alone you can do the mandala patterns, and with the pen alone how we have learned. With the black pen itself you can do, it will look nice because the door is in the brown shade. No need to add colors as well. It will look good. Not done. I'm making double lines for the boxes. जब दिखाने को easy ones.
Rosie, you could even create like mini offset sort of borders in those diagonal boxes, right?
Mini what? Mini?
Like basically how we have done like an offset for the window bit, like that we could create an offset for the diagonal boxes, right?
Yes, 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 yes. You can make small dots. You can put small dots. Whichever way you want to beautify it, you can. What about now? Huh? So I'm using small dots in each box.
Yeah.
Okay, with the brush itself. हमारे घर में और कौन है? कौन है? I'm sorry for the lengthy session today.
That's all right, as long as the participants are enjoying.
Yeah.
it's
But
it just
sometimes, some commitments, it's sometimes, sometimes some people have to leave.
yeah. Like for me, it's like almost 9:30. So
Okay.
yeah, but it's all right because I think it's I think the participants are enjoying it, and honestly, it's a very interesting session. But if there are ways like you could say like this is how you should do in the rest of the
Yeah, it's almost done. Just do this
yeah,
dot, है ना?
exactly.
And
So
make the patterns. That's it. Yeah.
yes,
And
yes.
if you want, you can make some door knobs in this boxes if it's required. Otherwise, you can leave it as it is.
Right, right. So I think now it's more like people will add or people can add
Details.
details as per their own wish, right?
Yes, yes, yes. The
Yeah, the
basic thing
level
is done. Yeah. If you want, we can wind up. है ना?
right. So the level of detailing that they want to add, it
Yes,
will
yes.
yeah.
Uh, In those days, we used to have this handle, na, which used to beat and open the door. We didn't have calling bell then. It was that tuck, tuck, tuck one. So these are the circle like bangles I've drawn. Okay, the door had those kind of circles in them. So that is what I'm trying to make with these two rounds. Okay. And if you want to increase the intensity of your black tones, you can use a thicker fine liner or a sketch pen. Wherever required, you can make the additions, like for this outline, you need to add a little bit of more detail. So this is what I could do the max in 1.5 hours, I think.
No, this
Okay.
is lovely, and the door knobs are actually like very accurate to how we would have it in the past, like those tuck wale doors.
Yes.
So perfect. Yeah, even before you mentioned about it, I could understand it.
Okay, that's great then.
So Tanvi has a question. If you could share photos of the initial artworks that you had shown, I think they're more like an artifact. The
Yeah,
initial ones.
yeah. These are done with the clay and mirrors. They're done with the
Correct.
clay and mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and then
So
you
these are
can
few. So on my page, you'll get a lot of different kind of artworks. I'll share this picture separately with you, Veena. You can add it to the group and also the black and white one. Okay.
yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So I'll do that. And I think it was a very lovely session. Thank you so much, Rosie. Spending 1.5 hour is not easy teaching. And then you did an amazing job. So here we have. Yay!
Hi everyone.
Yeah, Rosie. Good to see you.
I'm glad. So nice. It was a lovely session. I'm so thankful that each one of you joined.
I think she also did something. She's trying to
She,
show
she,
us.
she does a lot of things. Don't
Yeah,
worry about it. Okay. Chalo, okay. I'm looking forward to all your artworks in the group. Do send whenever you finish. Take your time, finish it up, but do finish it.
Yes, absolutely. So everyone, please do complete your artworks, share it in the WhatsApp group, and also when you share it on social media, don't forget to tag both the artist Rosie and me, and also use the hashtag 21 days meditative art ritual. I think that's the whole purpose of hashtag is so that we can see all the works under one place. So please do that and do reach out to Rosie if you're in Mumbai and if you would like to learn from her, or even if you're not in Mumbai, you can still connect with her online.
Yes, yes, yes. Lovely artwork, Saroj. Very nice. Nicely done. Just do the outlining and I'll
Thank
share the
you.
picture. Veena, till wherever it is done, I'll share the picture of the artwork. है ना? Yeah. Veena, you're on mute.
I've only done the pencil work, so that I don't know to what extent it's visible. Because I think pencil work under light gets very faint.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So if anyone else has done and would like to share,
Tanvi,
Tanvi,
very nice. Tanvi, very neat. Very neat. Just finish it, okay? Very nice. Don't leave it here. Finish it the entire thing, and we'll be really happy with the Jharoka in your house. Okay, Shamal. Lovely, lovely. Beautiful. All your learnings are getting into use today, huh? With the mandala you're going to draw on top of it.
I feel like with every session, it's more like you're incorporating indirectly or directly what you have learned until that session, right? Yes. It could be watercolors, it could be mandala, it could be just the precision of taking your pen, paper, and
Yes.
scale. Like that's the whole motive of this. Like for 21 sessions, for 21 days, you sort of take your materials, you get into the practice of doing art for yourself, for everyone. So that's the whole motive, and I think it's lovely to see people actually utilizing it and incorporating it. Perfect. Thank you so much. I think we can wrap up the session, and thank you so
Okay.
much, Lucy, for your time.
Thank you, Veena.